This video is brought to you by Yamalube engine oils, lubricants, and care products. No matter what motorsports vehicle you have, Yamalube is behind every reliable engine, so trust Yamalube for incredible performance every time. Look for the full line of Yamalube care and maintenance products at your nearest Yamaha dealer. Okay, welcome to the best post show ever, or in 2020, the best post show we can do. We even had some fans. A tradition for Lucas Oil Pro Motocross is back. I've heard there's actually traffic leaving the venue. But I'm going to take you all the way back to 2012, Anaheim 1. Steve Matthes says you have to watch we usually say that there's the good practice.
Right.
I don't want to use any other words for the B group in practice, but you're like, no, you have to watch it. Zach Osborne, he's on a Dixon, Owens, Shod, Yamaha with X-Brand goggles. We need to watch his practice for Zacho, and between then and now, he's now become a 450 champion.
It's phenomenal. It's an incredible story. Yes. We all know the ups and downs he went through, and look, even when he came back from Europe, off of that Anaheim ride, he got a ride with Geico Honda.
It was okay.
That didn't go smoothly either. It was up and down, right? So absolutely an incredible story. Jumping over to the Rockstar team, teaming with Alden Baker, I think was a big part of everything for Zacho and getting his life in order and moving forward with a goal. And here we are. He is a 450 motocross champion. Congratulations to the Rockstar Energy Husky team and Zach Osborne. Great story. I'm going to try to option the book rights on this thing.
Yeah, I mean, you could write the foreword at least. If you wrote the whole thing, that'd be a lot of editing. Ask me how I know. So here's the thing about Zacho. I did not know this. He revealed on the podium. Remember, he said in Supercross when he first came back from some injuries, it was not good,
right.
And he considered not even going to Salt Lake. Right. And thank God he did, because he won.
And I heard he had a meltdown at the practice track in Florida when he first came back because
he said he was going to retire.
Yes.
Unbelievable. So I guess this goes back to the never say die. Like, he just showed up, show up.
Yep.
And now we have to now put him, as we talk about Supercross, which we think we'll have next year. He's right there now. Yep. He's right there as one of the 450 guys.
You know, I just proposed this question to him. I think that winning this title validates him in his mind as a guy, as a top guy. You never know that you can do it until you do it. He did it. I would look for a relaxed, confident Zach Osborne January 16th when Supercross kicks off in 2021. And I think this is really going to, I do agree with you, Weege. I think this thing takes him up. I really do. This was an incredible achievement, and he earned it the hard way. 9 rounds, 12 rounds, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
And I think this helps him tremendously.
Yeah, going forward. It might not be the last. He's right there in the group. Now in the 450 class, so Chase Sexton wins today. It looked like it was going to be a win for Adam. Sometimes he crashes while leading. It does happen.
Yep.
So what I think is cool here, you still have the Roxons, the Tomacs, now Osborne, the older established guys. You still have all them, and then we just keep bringing these dudes. So now you've got Sexton and AC and Ferrandis. This is working out really well for the sport.
Yeah, absolutely. I did a story on RacerX magazine. It comes out, I think came out last week, on One Moto winners, and Chase Sexton was in that list. So we're going to need all those magazines back. We're going to change that because Chase Sexton now has 2 career moto wins. But yeah, great job. Unfortunately, a little bit like Zacho's win at the finale in Salt Lake, it's going to get lost.
Yes.
But we saw something today. Chase Sexton grabbing his first 450 motocross win. I remember before the season started, I said it was a horrible move to move up.
I think you even didn't think it was a good move for Honda to sign him a year ago as Chase Sexton.
I didn't like any of it.
No, I know.
And anyways, that's going to get lost in the wind today for Osborne for the title. But great job for Chase Sexton. Christian Craig was fantastic as well on the HRC bike. So a really good day that's going to get kind of lost in history, I feel like, as the sun comes down here. But there's some things here that happened that could really be big in 2021.
Well, look, the Osborne win might have got lost in Supercross because Tomac was celebrating a title, but it wasn't lost on Zach. And you know it's going to be the same thing with Sexton. He now knows he can do it. Let's get to some press conference interviews with some of our top riders today, and of course our champion as well.
Yeah, I mean, definitely wearing that gear put a little bit added pressure. You can't really wear Michael Jordan and then go out and get beat. So I put a lot of pressure on myself for that second moto. I knew if I got a good start, I was basically going to have to either crash or go for the win. So I kind of held back a little bit at the beginning and made a push towards the middle of the race and was really feeling good. Had a really good flow at the track. It was pretty gnarly today. So, it was good. Adam, I finally pressured him into a mistake. I've been behind him way too much this year. And, I'm really happy with how the day went. 3-1. It was a pretty good day. So, really happy to get this first win out of the way, and I couldn't be more excited. It still doesn't feel real. it's been a long time coming. So I'm excited for the future.
Hard to say. I would like to think that it was probably 2016, the year before I won championships. I was really close to winning some Supercrosses that year, and like it really broke me down because I was prepared. My bike was good. Everything was in a really good spot, and I failed like 4 or 5 times that Supercross season. I was on the podium, and like, until that point, podiums were always like, oh man, I got on the podium, and then finally I just kind of got fed up with that, and I was able to win a race at Budds Creek at the end of that year in 2016, and that sort of seemed to flick that switch. But then, when you get in the 450 class, it's the same battle all over again to win races and to be that guy. And then this year, last year I won a moto, and this year I wanted to win a race, and then I won the first race, and then I won the second race, and then I was kind of went from wanting to win to, hey, maybe we can win this title. And then, 7 weeks later, I'm still leading the points. I have a good gap. All the things are lining up. And then it was like a completely different level of pressure and precision that needed to be used every day, training and all the things that happen to get you to race at the final race on the final day of this championship, to be able to be in a position to win. Like that's the details, and that's kind of what got me to where I am.
Okay, 250 class. We will get to Dylan Ferrandis winning the title first, but I want to talk about some crazy motocross gods justice that the Geico Honda team goes out going 1, 2, 3 in their last motos they were ever compete in. And by the way, you can kind of consider Craig and Sexton Geico Honda guys too, and they go 1, 2 in the last 450 race.
I never put that math together till right now. That's why you're the TV guy.
Yeah,
fantastic sort of irony or kismic luck
right.
or something. Right, absolutely, really cool. And Joe Shimoda got third. That's by far his best ride of the year. So where did that come from, Joe Shimoda, right? To get up into that third. It wasn't like they were a star Yamaha powerhouse that sweeping's no big deal. This was very unexpected.
Yeah, absolutely. And the team goes out doing what they did. The team started with Mike LaRocco, maybe even some vestiges of the Bradshaw year, but really it started with LaRocco in '98. And so it was known for like the veteran guys team. But the real hallmark of that team is going to be taking the amateurs and bringing them through the pros.
Yeah.
You name it, Kennard, Barsha, Tomac, Bogle, Wharton.
Finally got a start.
Zach Bell, yes, on and on and on. And they were doing it again. They just did it with Sexton. Jet Lawrence takes a win today. So the team was doing their thing still. That was big for Jet.
Just like the Sexton win, the Jet Lawrence win will get lost a little bit here, but he rode fantastic, absolutely did everything he could to get his first win. And future's bright for that kid, we all know that. So that was interesting to see for us. Did something flip here? Are we going to start seeing this kid? I think we are.
Yeah, exactly. One other thing, did you expect a little more of this beef that he had with Justin Cooper? Because they actually had to battle for the first moto win.
Yeah, I was all here for it. And of course, Coop's butt patch was his dog eating a donut in his mouth. And it was fantastic. So Jet was right behind Coop seeing that, which is awesome. I was here for that. But then after the moto, they did knuckles to each other. So I guess it was all good. It was an interesting week for us in the media. That's the kind of stuff we can chew on for half an hour. Chew on.
Oh, yeah.
But that was pretty neat to see. Justin Cooper, of course, bike didn't start for the second moto, locked up or something. So he didn't even start, so we didn't get to see part 2 of that. J-Mart did all he could do just about to get the title from Dylan Ferrandis.
Right, so the Geico team is done, but they go out a winner. We'll talk to our race winners, and then we'll talk to our champion.
Yeah, so obviously a little bit of a bummer not winning the championship today, but like you said, I knew it was kind of a long shot. He had an 18-point lead going into the last round, and I have a lot of respect for Dylan and stuff, but for me to basically win it, I needed something to happen, and I would never wish that upon anybody. And I guess I hate to say it and it's painful, but I was the second best guy this year.
It definitely feels good because that's all we work up to, is to be on the top box. So it definitely feels good to be up there finally. And this year I was shooting to be on the podium as much as I can this year on podium. And it's funny that we were talking about before, like my first ever podium is a overall win. So no, it definitely feels great to finally get this done and under my belt, to get like a moto win and an overall win. So everyone's told me the first one's always the hardest. The next one's a lot easier because you mentally know it. So no, I'm definitely happy with this. It puts you on a very good mentality for next season. So no, I'm definitely happy with this.
For sure, I start my day with the goal of winning, but yeah, at the same time, the championship is what we all want. So that was the main goal, and I knew if I had to let it go someplace or some moto, whatever, to be champion, I would do it. So first moto, I was really happy because Gmart was behind me, and I was like, wow, okay, let's go. It's gonna be a wow again, like Millville, and then I kind of make the gap and pass my teammate to finish second behind Jet. So, and after that, I felt like, I mean, it was almost done. Like I had 23 or 22 points, so I was like, okay, it's safe now. I can just relax, and then the second moto get a good start. I really tried to go for the win, but I make a small crash in a back section where it was so dusty that I just couldn't see enough where I put my wheels, and I crashed. And after that, I just I push a little bit to get back in front, and yeah, at some point I was like, okay, it's fine. I just finished the moto, enjoy this last lap on the 250 bike, Star Racing. That is such a crazy bike, and enjoy this moment, and we clinch the championship.
Yeah. I will wrap this up with Dylan Ferrandis. Now, look, we all know he was the odds-on heavy favorite coming in, but I also said that last year because I thought Cian Cerullo would be a mental basket case because he blew last year's Supercross title. It actually went the other way. AC was motivated last year, and Ferrandis admitted, I was too happy after winning a Supercross title last year. I was not going to make that mistake again. J-Mark tried. 250 class has great young talent. But look, there is no doubt about it. Ferrandis is just the best 250 guy right now.
Yeah, he really is. He was able to, I mean, the great bike, great team, and able to come through the pack late in races when he needed to. Had a couple crashes that hurt him, but able to fight through it. I mean, week in and week out, 18 motos. Dylan Ferrandis was the best guy. Tip of the cap to J-Mart. He's almost all the way back from that bad back injury, but I think Dylan Ferrandis, you know, was unquestionably the best guy in the 250 class this year, but he's out of here now, and J-Mart's maybe changing teams. Well, he is, and so we're going to have this field a little bit more wide open again next year.
Yeah, I think this year it was really tough. The young kids were really young this year, and Ferrandis and J-Mart's experience was just so far beyond those guys. It really made it tough. I think next year you're going to have more of the young guys battling for the title like we're used to in that class.
Shout out to Troll Train, too. Broke a lower leg today. Title was not in sight for him, but yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
So the way you're going to say it is he probably would have won the title this year, but he broke his leg.
No, we were mathematically
all right.
eliminated. So,
okay.
But no, great season, and we just had our little award ceremony here after the track. Paul Deloria got Truck Driver of the Year. Star Yamaha got Team of the Year. Scuba Steve got Team Manager of the Year. So it was kind of a neat little deal over here.
Yeah, we had to get it in.
I missed the Media Guy of the Year. Did I win?
Oh.
Was there anyone? No.
So Scuba Steve is undefeated. He's won it every time he's been team manager, and you're unvictorious. You never won it.
And before we go, I just want to say that it's a real honor to work with Team Fried on this. I've never really done any collabs with Team Fried before. Them and I are different demos.
Never thought this day would come.
I'm looking forward to future Team Fried things with Pulp MX. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, all right, awesome. It's on tape now.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's gonna happen. But first, we got to send it to Ferrandis. His thoughts on being champ.
It's awesome. It's really the goal is accomplished, and I'm really proud and really honored. And it's been a really great season. It's crazy. I never dreamed that big to win a Supercross and Motocross championship in the same year. So it's really awesome. But yeah, I put the work on behind, so I kind of feel that like I deserve it. It's been we had some up and down in this outdoor, but yeah, the last year finished second behind Adam was really something I don't want to leave again. Like I was so frustrated, and I was really mad about that. And I know what happened after the Supercross. I wasn't really ready to. I wasn't angry to win enough, and he was, and so I paid. So this year I really wanted to win everything, and to to be behind the gate for win and nothing else. So that's what I did. That's what I try to do every weekend, and it works. So just awesome. Yeah, perfect season for me. It's like I say, I had dreams before. I dreams to be Supercross champion, and Motocross champion too. But doing the both at the same era is just unexpected, and it's awesome.
Oh, we did get him?
Now we got Ferrandis.
Oh.
Now we got Ferrandis. And we're good. Thanks for barely helping out this year. I
Yes.
appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, and did you break a little news on January 16th Supercross? We've kind of heard this. We don't know where, but I believe...
I think a giant hook is supposed to come in and pull me
And
out.
pull you out of here by then.
No, I heard January 16th for Supercross, and
Yeah.
we're going to go the 16th, the 18th, and then that next Saturday.
Oh, you're...
First 3 rounds.
Giant hook is coming for you.
What are we going to do? That's
Hey.
the first time I've been in trouble.
We are just happy that there's going to be racing next year, at least to some certainty. We don't exactly know where, but we're pumped to have it.
Before we go, though,
Yeah.
shortly, great job, MX Sports. I know, obviously, sister company of Racer X and all that, but I don't
Yeah,
care.
blah, blah.
I don't care. Good job, MX Sports, for getting this series off 9 rounds. I probably would have bet against it when we started. By the end, we had fans, like you said. We had some great racing. Let's continue with the fall schedule if we can in 2021. I'm going to cross my fingers on that because this was awesome, except for this daylight leaving. So all in all, a really good series. 2 first-time champions in the 450 class, 250 class, and I was stoked. I think it turned out well.
It did. I can guarantee you this fall thing will not happen because Eldon Baker told me today, he's like, yeah, if we were off June and July, we would just hammer. We just need to get the season over so we can take a break at the end of the year. That's the way riders and trainers think.
Okay, well,
Sorry, guys.
It was still a fun year to do it. It's a different time of year.
Yeah.
We'll never forget it, the 9 races of the pandemic and everything else. So, and I get to work with Team Friday.
And way back there, is that a YZ250F or is that a Husqvarna 450? Somebody's blowing a bike up, Steve. Okay, I just ruined it. Former mechanics don't like that. Thanks for joining us. It's the best post-race show we were able to do in 2020. So we even got fans back there yelling. Fans are back, and hopefully we will be in 2021 somewhere. Thanks for watching our show.